Something is breaking right now, but nobody's talking about it. Inside the Pentagon, there's a shift happening, and it's not loud, it's quiet. And that silence, that's what's so terrifying. You see, power isn't something you ask for, it's something you take. And right now, someone is taking it. This isn't random chaos. Oh no, this is a plan. This is a consolidation of absolute control. A top general just gone. We're talking about General Randy George, the Army Chief of Staff. People called him a generational leader, disciplined, experienced, and now he's been told to step down. Immediately. Poof. No reason given. And while this is happening, the war with Iran is heating up. An F-15 gets shot down, gone. An A-10, gone. We got one airman back, but another is still missing. The battlefield is absolutely on fire. So what's the official word on all this? Nothing. Crickets from U.S. Central Command. The White House? Silent. President Donald Trump? Not a word. Just a void. It's gotten so quiet that even Fox News is starting to ask what the hell is going on. Think about it. When power is confident, it's loud. It explains itself. But when it goes silent and starts getting rid of its own top people during a war, that's not just noise. That's a signal. A really, really bad one. Okay, so let's unpack this. Because what we're seeing, it's a pattern. It's an old one. It's absolutely ruthless. And it comes straight out of Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. A lot of people look at this and see panic. They're wrong. This is a strategy. And here's the playbook. It's called Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. See, to get that total win, you don't just fight the guy in front of you. First, you have to get rid of anything or anyone that might slow you down, anyone who might question you, anyone who might hesitate, because in this game, hesitation isn't just a weakness, it's fatal. So here's how it's playing out. The acting Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, he's not just playing defense, he is on offense, eliminating any and all internal resistance. He's pushing out officers, blocking promotions. He is systematically clearing the board of anyone who won't toe the line. And it's not because they're bad at their jobs. It's because their loyalty to President Trump isn't seen as absolute. And right there, that's the critical shift. The war isn't just out there anymore. The battlefield has moved inside the chain of command itself. Now the questions are, who's loyal? Who will follow any order, no questions asked? In this kind of mindset, hesitation is the same as betrayal. And once you start thinking like that, a purge isn't just possible, it's inevitable. You know, this playbook isn't new, not at all. History is just littered with examples of leaders who, chasing total victory, turned on their own people first. Let's look at a couple of chilling examples. This pattern is so dangerous. Take the Iraq War. George W. Bush's administration was warned, internally, about the insurgency that was coming. They ignored it. Or look at Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine. His entire system was designed to filter out bad news, which created this dangerous fantasy of strength. Both leaders started with absolute confidence, aiming for a total win, and both got stuck in long, brutal, costly wars. Why? Because they silenced the people who tried to warn them. And here's the uncomfortable truth, the big paradox of it all. The more you chase total control, the weaker your system actually becomes. I mean, it feels powerful, sure, but what it really does is make you rigid, it makes you blind, and it makes the whole thing incredibly fragile. Okay, let's bring this right back to what's happening today, because this isn't some academic exercise. We are watching this playbook being executed step by step right now, inside the Pentagon. So let's be crystal clear about General George. He wasn't removed for incompetence. He didn't fail. Pete Hegseth removed him because his very independence was a threat to the kind of absolute loyalty that Donald Trump demands. In this new world, his experience, his judgment, those weren't assets. They were liabilities. See, leaders with real experience, they don't just blindly follow orders. They ask questions, they analyze, they sometimes slow things down to get it right. But in a system that is built for speed, for total rapid domination, that's not a feature. That is a fatal flaw. And this right here, this is the most dangerous moment. It's the point where loyalty to President Trump becomes more important than actual competence. This is where the mistakes start piling up, fast. But the system is already moving too fast to even notice, let alone correct itself. Because a system like this doesn't stay stable. It's always heading somewhere. It's heading toward the breaking point, the moment when the pressure is just too much and the whole thing starts to crack from the inside. And the path to that break is predictable. It happens in phases. Phase 1, silence. People get too scared to tell the truth. Phase 2, risk. The leaders, hearing only what they want to hear, start making bigger and bigger gambles. Phase 3, the split. The official story completely disconnects from reality on the ground. You hear claims of victory, but you see mission failures. And finally, Phase 4, collapse. The fragile system just shatters under the weight of a reality it can no longer ignore. When you have 0 dissenting voices left, what do you have? A system with no brakes. It's an echo chamber on wheels, accelerating full speed towards a brick wall that nobody inside can even see is there. And that right there is the single biggest warning from history. Systems built on this kind of control don't fail gradually. They don't just slowly fade away. They fail suddenly. It's a snap. It's catastrophic. And when it goes, it takes everything else down with it. So as we watch this whole process speed up inside the Pentagon, you have to ask, where does this go? What does the future even look like? Because the number of possible outcomes is getting smaller and smaller. From here, it really looks like there are only 3 paths forward. 1, total escalation. Go all in against Iran, try to force a win no matter the cost. 2, a controlled retreat. But that means admitting you have limits, and systems like this, they almost never do that. And then there's the 3rd path, the most dangerous one of all, escalation without control. That's where the war gets hotter, but the system making the decisions gets weaker, more brittle, and totally unpredictable. When it all comes down to it, the biggest threat isn't the enemy you're fighting. It's the leader who gets rid of the only people who could have saved them from themselves, the people who tell them the truth. So the final question, the one that should keep you up at night, is this. As the voices of reason and experience are silenced, one by one, who is left to stop a mistake before it becomes irreversible? Who is left to hit the brakes?